Hey y'all, welcome back. Jen here. In this episode, we're going to talk about my $81,000 website flip. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you can be alerted of when I publish new videos just like this. And about 15 seconds into the video, for the algorithm, if you can comment website, I would greatly appreciate it, friend. That's going to help website. That's going to help this video get more visibility. It's going to boost the engagement, and it would definitely help me out big time. So if you can do that, I would love it. If you don't know, I do website flipping. I started this channel, and for this month of July 2025, when I'm trying to really kick into gear and start publishing videos more regularly, I put myself on a challenge to publish 3 videos a day. So by the end of the month, I should have 90 videos minimum. So that's what I'm currently working toward. It has been a rocky road so far. Some days I publish multiple videos, some days I don't, some days I don't publish at all. But I'm willing to give myself some grace, and as long as I catch up and I hit my goal by the end of the month, I'm totally fine with that. I thought it would be fun to cover some of the websites that I flipped in the past. I have flipped a ton of different sites over the years. I've been doing it for almost a decade now. And the way I do website flipping is I build, grow, and sell websites. Now, when you hear website flipping, most people traditionally think about buying, growing, and selling, which is how most flipping works in my eyes. Real estate flipping, sneaker flipping, car flipping. You buy the asset, you develop it, improve it, grow it, and then you sell it for profit. Website flipping is no different. The only problem with buying and flipping is that you need a lot of resources for it. You need capital, you need to have the knowledge and skill set to be able to spot undervalued sites, know what to do to grow them, execute that plan, and then flip it. It's challenging, even if you've been doing building and flipping like me for some time. I've seen flippers that do build and flips like I do, trying to transition to buy and flips and fail. So it's definitely a very unique skill set that you need to have. With building and flipping, it's great because you can create the websites you want to. I usually tell people to go after topics or niches that are interesting to them, hobbies, passions, things that you like. Create a website about gardening, film, knitting, golf, just stuff that you like. It's going to make the process more enjoyable. So I start by picking a niche, and then I will name the site and get the domain name. I like these two to match. So for this site, Moms Save Money, it's at momsavemoney.com. This is an example of a site that I flipped. I did this one some years back and it sold for $750. And then you're going to get web hosting and connect your domain to your hosting, which is super simple. You're also going to turn on WordPress, which is how you're going to run the site. WordPress is like the foundation for your site. It's how you're going to be able to do the design, create your menu, add the content, all that good stuff. And it's free. It's just a one-click install. Lastly, you're going to build the site. And then when you're done with the build, flip it. You can flip it right away as a starter site. Those usually go for up to 3 figures each, or you can hold it over the long term, grow it slowly over time, monetize it, build the traffic, and sell it for much more 6 months, a year, 2+ years down the road. And that's what I did with this one. So let's get into my $81,000 website flip. Funnily enough, it was actually the first website that I flipped. So, some background. I was working in a 9 to 5 job that I really hated. It was my first job I landed after college. It was not a dream job at a dream salary, but I did grow at that company and I worked there for over 5 years. I built out my skills. They helped me go back to school and get my master's degree. It was a really good company. excellent benefits, bonuses. It was great. I just didn't like my job there. So, in the last few years that I was working there, I was looking for a replacement, and my mom gave me the idea to start a business. So, that's what I did. I actually tried a few different businesses, most failed, but I tried one that succeeded, and that was this website here. It was an e-commerce site, which means that I sold products online. I had my own online store, and it was a women's apparel, accessories, fashion boutique. So for this e-commerce store, I actually started it drop shipping. And then from there, I transitioned to holding inventory. Drop shipping is great because it gives you a lot of flexibility. You don't need a lot of capital to start a drop shipping business. The barrier to entry is low because it doesn't cost a lot of money to start, but there are some limitations. You definitely get a lot more flexibility with holding your own inventory, picking the products that you want to carry in your store, knowing that they're in stock. I mean, one of the worst things with drop shipping is having a customer buy something from you and the supplier runs out. And then you have to scour to try to find a replacement, and that can be a whole headache. And then also, drop shipping, back when I was doing it, shipping times were pretty slow. With holding your own inventory, it's not like that at all. I was shipping and the shipping times were a couple days compared to a couple weeks with the drop shipper. So I switched over to holding inventory, which was a great decision. The store kept growing, but I got to a point when it was about 3 to 4 years old when I was kind of sick of it. It was making me burnt out. I was working a lot. It was so successful, it allowed me to quit my 9 to 5 job. So I started it in my last year, year and a half at that employer, and I was out earning my salary by the time I left. So I quit and I started running this site full time, which is great. It's the dream, right? But I traded a 40-hour a week job for a 60 plus hour a week business. It was more flexible working from home, and I had my own business and it was more money, but it was a lot of work. It made me sick at one point. It burnt me out. I was just totally over it. So I decided to sell it. And what I did was I sold on a platform called Empire Flippers, which is where I tend to sell my seasoned websites. It took about 2 to 3 months, and then the store sold. And that's it. After that, I took a little break, and then I got right back to website flipping. I started creating more sites. I pivoted from e commerce, and then I started doing blogs or content sites. Blogs and content sites have a lot higher ROI. They have a better profit margin. That's the word. Than e-commerce stores because the expenses for blogs are very low. You don't have to have a warehouse, inventory, staff, shipping supplies, none of that. So costs are a lot less, and you can make a higher profit margin, which is why I love blogs so much. So I started working on creating and flipping blogs. My second flip, which was my first blog, I ran for 9 months. It made me a total of about 20,000. My third flip, which was my second blog, I grew very quickly. It sold when it was 45 days old. It made me a total of about 10,000. And those were my first three flips. So I made 6 figures in my first three website flips, and I kept going from there. And I've been doing it ever since. So now what I do is I flip a variety of sites, still mostly blogs, but some are starter sites, some are established sites. And that's my mix, and that's how I do it. So that is the story of my $81,000 website flip. If you have any questions about it, let me know. If you want me to cover this 20K or 10K flip in a separate video, comment below and let me know, and I'll prepare something, okay? Thank you for watching. Again, do not forget to comment website. That would definitely help me out if you can put that in the comments. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.